PSG leading the break. Gomes looking for the overlap. Alba inside. It's Messi!
Outside, it plays it inside. Great tackle, but oh, he's finished off by Jenny. It's a run from him, but it's Messi. It's Iniesta!
Congratulations Pep Guardiola and Manchester City for winning Champions League 2022-23 season. Absolutely amazing campaign for Man City. I think the road to glory for Manchester City this season wasn't really that difficult. Like, I think in round of 16 they went through Leipzig, then in quarterfinals they went through Bayern, which is pretty amazing. That was of course a good way to go through, and then of course in semi-finals against Real Madrid, the UCL dogs, the top dogs of UCL, and beat them as well, and then of course go to the Inter Milan final. So it was, I think, comparing to like Real Madrid's campaign which was last year, comparing to that crazy campaign, I think this campaign was all right, but of course still props to Pep Guardiola for winning his third UCL and Man City's first UCL. This is amazing, and the fact that they did it while winning a treble as well, which was pretty amazing. Like, Julian Alvarez and Erling Haaland, they both are having their debut seasons with Manchester City, and they both win a treble in their first seasons. That is pretty insane to think about. But yeah, Pep Guardiola has got the job done. But talking about this match though, I think this match for neutrals were probably pretty meh. Like, I think City fans, Inter fans and Pep fans probably enjoyed this match. Like, as a Pep fan, you know, I kind of enjoyed it for the moments and everything. But I also thought, you know what, this was kind of meh. Like, this was all right. If I would have watched the highlights of the match, that would have been much better. But of course, I wanted to watch the match for the analysis and everything. But even after that, I kind of realized that there's not really much to talk about. I think that there can be the moments that we can talk about, because I can pretty much sum up the match for you guys in just 2-3 sentences. But I'll probably just try to in short talk about both halves, so we could see a little bit more deep insight as to about how this match went. So without further ado, let's get into it. And let's start off with the starting 11 of Manchester City. It starts off with Ederson in goal, our back three Akanji, Diaz, Ake, our pivot two of Stones, Rodri, left winger Grealish, right winger Bernardo Silva, our interiors De Bruyne and Gundogan, and our top striker Erling Haaland. So same formation, 3-2-4-1 formation, the formation that has worked for City against Real Madrid, against Bayern Munich, against almost every team. So Pep Guardiola, without any overthinking this time, goes with the same 11. But talking about that first half, and that first half was all right. Like, the first half and second half were pretty much the same scenarios. It's just a little bit of different circumstances. Like, in first half, Manchester City were doing good in terms of possession, and Inter Milan with the 3-5-2 formation, sitting back and waiting for counter-attacks. And also in first half, City were kind of fluffing in terms of passes. They were not really doing well in terms of connecting the passes. Rodri at times was not able to connect the pass really well. A couple of mistakes was happening in first half. They were looking really kind of nervous and everything. But of course, City did pretty decent in terms of handling all of the pressure from Inter Milan's counterattacks. On the other end, talking about City's attacks were pretty decent. Like, in this first half, they were able to create 2 chances. One of Bernardo Silva early on in the first half with that curling effort that he gave, which would have been an absolute incredible goal. But unfortunately, it did not connect in. And then, of course, the Erling Haaland chance where De Bruyne gave a very good through ball to Haaland, but he also couldn't score. So 2 chances for City, and Inter Milan were just holding themselves in, and they were just having some of the chances, but not really any concrete ones. So yeah, first half just ends with City dominating possession, nothing happening in the final third though, because Inter were just sitting back and defending really well. They were compact. So let's get into the second half. Now, talking about the second half, which was, now this is a different circumstance where again City were in possession, they were controlling the ball and everything, but again in final third they were a little bit more optimal, you could say, and they were not misplacing the passes that much. Like, I think in this half they were able to like connect really well. I think Pep Guardiola definitely gave them good words in that dressing room. But in this half, Man City were going attack, and Inter were just trying to defend as much as they could, but they couldn't contain them completely. The gas had to run out as Rodri gave Manchester City the winning goal. So it was Akanji who gives a very good through ball to Bernardo Silva, and then Silva actually gives a cutback. It's not a deflection, but a cutback inside the box. Everybody's confused, like nobody's going towards the ball. Rodri runs in, shoots it with his right foot, and this finish was absolutely incredible. Like, the more you look at it, the more you will be amazed. Like, the small amount of space that you have to get the shot perfect, and he does it. Absolutely incredible shot from Rodri, makes it 1-0 for Manchester City, and Inter couldn't come back with it. Like, it was absolutely amazing goal, and Pep Guardiola's reaction was actually really amazing to see when Rodri scored that. And actually there was a couple of chances for Inter Milan before that goal as well, like Lautaro Martinez one, where Akanji had a bit of a miscommunication with Ederson, and Lautaro got a chance to shoot it in, or perhaps even pass to Lukaku. He preferred to shoot it and missed it. So that was a big chance missed from Lautaro Martinez. And then after the goal was scored, Inter Milan definitely came more into the match. Like, I think they didn't become as lackey or something, you know, like they weren't really into the match because they were having their tactics spot on to sit back and just wait for the counter-attacks. But after the goal, they had that hunger to, go for the counter-attacks more and more aggressive. I think the more aggression was shown after the goal was scored. They were trying their best to score as much as possible, and they got 2 big chances. In fact, 3 big chances after the goal was scored. So the first one was DiMarco's header, which was blocked by Lukaku. It started off with DiMarco giving a header. Ederson tried to block it, but it actually hit the post, the crossbar, I mean. And then DiMarco tried to shoot it again, like head it in again, but Lukaku was in front of him and blocked his header. So unfortunately, it wasn't a goal for Inter Milan. And the second one, again, it was Lukaku involved, where Gosens gave a very nice header pass to Lukaku. Lukaku gave a powerful header, like with power he tried to hit the header, but absolutely incredible reaction from Ederson to block it, and then incredible reaction from Diaz as well to clear it off. So another big chance missed from Lukaku. There were 2 shots as well which he tried to scoop it in, but he failed to do so. Lukaku unfortunately didn't have his night tonight. And then the final big chance, just towards the ending moments, the last corner of the match, there was a header hit in, but Ederson did an amazing save, and unfortunately that was done and set for Inter Milan, and it was GG's for Manchester City. Absolutely incredible scenes. Now, of course, Man City winning the Champions League is amazing and stuff, but of course comes up with the Ballon d'Or topic. Haaland or Messi? This is the topic that has been a lot hotter now since Man City won, and of course it's no brainer, right? Because Haaland has won treble, has almost like 50 goals or something. I don't even know, I've lost track at this point. Messi as well has 50 goal contributions, so that includes of course assists. So who deserves the Ballon d'Or? If you see from Messi's perspective, he has won Ligue 1, he has won World Cup, and he has also won the Super Cup. So he kind of has a treble, to be honest. Like, kind of similar to Premier League, like how Haaland has won Premier League, FA Cup, and of course Champions League. Messi has kind of done the same. He has won a league trophy, he has won the sub-league trophy, or whatever you want to call it, and then of course he has won the big major tournament, World Cup. So it's going to be interesting as to how the Ballon d'Or winner will be decided, and it's going to be quite interesting. And I think I've already given my opinion in the past 2 videos where I gave my return video. So over there you guys can watch the whole opinion and everything about who I think should win the Ballon d'Or. But that's pretty much it. Absolutely amazing scenes for Manchester City, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace, Forza Barca and Forza City.